friends. This is Laura with Potpourri of Life, and what I am doing is I'm on the floor. I probably won't be able to get up later, but the reason I'm on the floor is today I'm going to address the bottom portion of my hutch. And what's in the hutch are just extra things that I have on hand for when I need them. How often do I use them? Well, it takes energy to get down here. So I decided one of the things that I want to do is to kind of go through and see what I have in here. It's organized, as you can see. There's certain piles and so forth. And I need to go through and decide what do I need to keep in here. So on this side, I have some herbs down here. I used to have the bottom of this full of herbs. And then as I expanded my herbal studies and so forth, I no longer keep them in here. And I use them for this. Plus, our kitchen's small. I need storage. The more I cook, the more I do different stuff, I need space. So I also have my vanilla that I've been making for a while. So this is ready. My little bottles are empty, and it's time for me to actually take this out because it's in the dark and I need to take care of that. I'm going to change the camera a little bit. So the vanilla can come out too, and I'm going to take the fennel seed and move that too. So I just made like a 8 by 10 inch square space here. So that's the first part. So I'm taking out some other things. This here, I have a few of these because when I got it, it came in multiples, and I keep some out in the outdoor area as well as here, and I'll sometimes show you what this is. Basically, I can slice potatoes and veggies, hard veggies and stuff. So I'm going to take that out because it's not in a convenient spot. Now, those of you who know, I like to bake bread. I have received, I'm going to start here. I have these little mini bread pans. They're so adorable. And the problem with adorable is how effective are they? I mean, can I utilize them? I'll be honest, I have never baked in them, okay? But my goal was to make things, pop them out and wrap them like little breads or little meatloaves and stuff. More the little meatloaves. And look at these. They're cute little things. I didn't spend a lot on them because I got them on sale. But there's 3 there. There's 2 more. And look at that, snowflakes. And let's see. Oh, another snowflake one. And a couple more plain ones. Now, I still think they are adorable. No doubt about it. And so one of the things that I'm doing as we go through the house is deciding what things are we going to utilize. David doesn't use these. One of my thought processes over the last couple of years is, I'll just use it as a gift, bake something, put it in there, and not get the container back. Has that happened yet? 6, 7, 8. No, it hasn't happened. So I haven't decided if I'm going to get rid of them. Oh, look at this. This fell down from the drawer. It's in the wrong place. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this because I have a few of these. So that's going over there. What I just pulled out, these little plastic things that I told you about. To see how it has sharp blades? I'm not sure if it's coming out in the camera, but it has sharp blades. But when you put it away, it has a cover to prevent cutting a person. So I'm going to take the other 2 and put them aside somewhere because I don't need 3 of them in here. All right, I bake breads. Can you tell? I make meatloaves. I do all kinds of stuff with these. Now there's some smaller ones, so if I want to make bread. Now, one of my trials, one of my challenges are, I love my old bread containers. I like how the bread comes out and so forth. So for me to get rid of these, probably not going to happen. Now my husband might look at it and say, but Laura, and I'm going to say, but David, I like these. Now, I do have a little one, similar in size to this, that I might get rid of. But I might also use this. I know, I'm always thinking of what I can use it for. But something like this, I can sort out some seeds while I'm going through stuff. But there's all kinds of stuff I can sort seeds in. Now, I have a glass one. These two are ones that I've had for a long time. Oh, excuse me. These three are like these. They're just classic ones that bake my bread really well. So I have a feeling those are going to be kept. I like this bread dish. Okay, I like them all. I have an oval dish. I'm getting rid of this. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit. And then I absolutely love this bread pan. Because I do. I like the size and I like how it works. Similar to this, it works nice, but they don't fit in each other, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm keeping this one though. Okay, now I'm hearing you. If you're not saying it, my daughters always used that, my husband too. Why do you need so many? The reason I need a few is because when you make multiple batches, if I'm making quick breads, if I'm making regular loaf bread, so forth. So the most that I should absolutely need, would be 6 would be my desire. I have more than that. So I have to make some decisions. I got another small glass bread dish. They don't fit well in each other, so I might be getting rid of that, but sometimes you need a glass. I have another glass one. And I have to admit, these work well. This one I got from my mother when she passed away. I like it. Now look at that. They fit in each other. That justifies keeping it, right? It depends on who you're talking to. So I need to, some of these are just extra storage ones that we have for food, for leftovers and stuff. And I'm going from plastic to glass with the covers. That's why there's some plastic covering over here because we haven't used that one yet. The only negative with these is they don't stack within each other. So I actually might put that on that top shelf. And here's another one that I'm sure there's a cover for. This one I like for meatloaf, but I have a variety of things that I can use for meatloaf. So I will be getting rid of some of these, and my goal is to make this unit more functional, and I might end up moving them to another location in the kitchen. So I also have, flat dishes to make casseroles. And to be honest with you, I probably would do fine with just these two, because at our age, it's just the two of us, and I don't make big casseroles anymore, and we rarely do potlucks type stuff, and goodness, and you can tell I haven't used it because it's dusted. This is the reality, folks. Just because I like things clean and spotless, I'm not going to go into the bottom of my cupboard and start dusting. So I do have these, and I have to think, do I want to keep them? Now I like this big one because it has a carry-in basket. I think when the basket no longer is functional, I might get rid of it, but I'll probably keep one. All right, where am I at now? Okay. I might end up getting rid of these bowls. I love them. They're adorable. But I don't use them. Maybe this small one. I don't use them. I love them. I like them. But part of my goal is to keep what is functional, something that I can use all the time, and when I want to use it, get to it. Now, what do I got here? This here is something that I have so that if we go somewhere I can have a salad. It has little pieces that, I no longer, it also has a little salad dressing section and stuff. Take these out and I can have my salad underneath and stuff. This is more for when David and I go on a picnic. Should it be in here? I'm thinking not. But I have to decide how I'm going to fit everything in. So let's go over, I'm going to put these over here. I'm not standing up because I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm doing much better. So over here, I have another one of those. So I might end up sharing those. I have these little bread containers. Now I can put these downstairs with, I hang on to these I pick up these things up like I was picking them up at the Dollar Tree before it became the $1.25, because when I gift something, these are a lot easier because most people will just toss it and it's no dirty dishes for them to wash and have to return or whatever. These are some, I don't like plastic in the house and we got rid of a lot of our Tupperware, but these are in really good shape. So I've kept them because somebody likes them. Then this wine thing I really don't use because we're not big drinkers, but it's there because sometimes you have a bottle that needs the cork pulled out and you might need to replace the cork. So we have covers. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to be making some really good decisions. Now this belongs in another cupboard with some bowls that I have. And look at this. I was looking for one of these. All right. Now, this here is storage. They both have their covers, which is great. I have had some of these and I finally got rid of the extra because they didn't have covers. And I'm getting rid of things where the covers have cracked if I can't use it for anything else. But when it comes to putting things into the refrigerator, I prefer to have a cover with it instead of using saran wrap and aluminum foil and stuff, because these are just being reused. Okay. I have some more. And that's what happens when you have too much. So I have some more items that are for leftovers and so forth. We're not using those as much unless we're going to be freezing. So why do my freezer containers need to be up here? They don't. So those will be getting out. These have been newly acquired to make cookie dough and put it in the refrigerator. I'm not sure if it was a wise purchase, but what I like about it, and actually what David really likes about it, is he puts it in here. It already makes the marks on the side. And so when we take it out of the freezer, everything is even. So that's what he likes about it. Do I think it was the smartest purchase? Not necessarily. I'm not sure if it was needed because it was nice. Oh, don't listen to my rationale. Okay. I have napkins I forgot about that should not be down here, so those are going to get put with my other paper napkins. And covers. I have extra pie plates in here. Now, do I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's not all I have. I have some more up in a cupboard. So I have a feeling I will be storing these elsewhere or getting rid of them. Now I have this container, which is nice because you can make a nice casserole, put it away, and take it with you. So I do like this if it fits back in appropriately. This Pampered Chef, like I said, I haven't been down here. I like it, but because as I get older, sometimes these heavy pieces are really hard for me to lift up. But as I work on my upper body strength, maybe it won't be so bad. And I got more of these pans. Do I need these? No. This is why I'm in here. I'm trying to downsize to make this efficient so that when it's like, oh, I need a 13-inch casserole dish, I'll have 2 options. And if I'm making something for like a potluck somewhere, generally you just bring 1 dish. And you can put your name on the bottom with that little return address label. So these, I'll have to decide which one I'm going to keep. This one is really heavy duty. I don't know if it would break, but this is, I can't read it that way. There we go. I don't even, oh, it can be used in the broiler. That's why it's such a heavy duty glass. So more than likely, if I'm going to choose one or the other, I'm going to choose this one and put this one aside to get rid of. Truly, this is heavy. Now, when we take things out of here to use because we're so infrequently in here, we take them out and we wash them. So am I going to wash everything to put it back in? No, because I don't need to. Now, here's another container for leftovers. I'll put that there. And sometimes I use those for the freezer. And I have all these straws. We used to go through straws a lot. David, most especially, because he would make fraps and all that. And these are not the skinny ones. These are the wide ones. I think he will want to hang on to those. So what else do I have in here? As I go through here, I'm trying to decide what do I want to keep. This goes on to another unit, a plastic bowl, so that I can strain berries and stuff. This doesn't belong over here. It belongs with those type bowls. And this is the thing that's really quite interesting is we come across these items and we forget that we have them. And I might still keep these. I got 2 of them. So it's like a bowl, plain bowl, that has a cover. And I've got 2 of them, which is great in the springtime when we're collecting berries and stuff. So these I will keep, and I might keep them in here. Now, this bowl will probably go. It's all marked up. We might not even donate it anywhere because it's just all marked up. And I don't know, I'll ask my husband about it. This here is a microwave dish. It's going because I don't use the microwave anymore for cooking. And this would be for a bigger dish. I just don't like it. And I used to use it to make rice in the microwave. I make the rice on the stovetop. So that is not something I need. It's not something that I'm interested in. Now here's a bowl, oldie but goodie. I like these. Okay, my mother had these for a long time. My mother-in-law had some, so I inherited this one, and I like it. I do like making like a quiche in these type pans. So I could put that in with those pie pans and just put the bowl over here separate. All right. And then I have some stainless steel bakeware that I really like. And truthfully, people, I don't know how I accumulated all this stuff other than I'm out and I'm shopping and it's like, oh, I like that. We make, once in a while, not all the time, I will make big muffins, and I got 2 of these. But I can also use these for like breakfast, like egg breakfast things, and put them in the freezer. And I can also make mini meatloaves in this. So I'll probably keep that. This one here is a great cake pan. The question is, how often do I make cakes? Not very often. Now, this is not an efficient place for me to store this because the other day I had a roast that I wanted to cook and it's like, where's that black? I couldn't find it because I had it in the back on edge and I didn't think to look down here. And these are very nice pans to make like jelly rolls or little things on. Things, big little things, okay? I like these. These will probably stay with me. Then over here, oh, these are heavy. These were on clearance. It justifies my spending that I'm not doing as much anymore. But these, I liked these because they had the pop top, and then you can store and put things away in the refrigerator or freezer and stuff. And these are nice and heavy duty. These are the Pioneer Woman. They were on clearance because her stuff changes all the time. And I'm not a big fan of Pioneer Woman because I think it's too colorful for me, but I think she has some pretty sets out there that I really do like. But my goal right now, as we get older, is to get rid of what we're not using, what does not work for us. Now, I like this. I don't use it very much, but this is like a little brownie tray. I don't use it much because we're not making a lot of sweets. But this is something I'll hang on to because once they're cooked, I can cut the sides out and wrap them up individually. They can go into the freezer or into the cookie jar, and David knows what I have available. Now there's 8, 16. I don't know if I want 16 brownies throughout the week for the two of us. But if I knew company was coming over, it'd be nice. Or just to have some extra brownies baked up and put away. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to keep this in here on the top shelf. Let's see, now I have a variety of these Pyrex pans. I love them. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. There we go. Full transparency. I do like them. This is my mother-in-law's, and I like it because you can use this little pan for something in the oven, like putting biscuits and stuff in there, but it also can be a cover for what's in here. My mother-in-law used this all the time, and I'll have to ask David if he wants to keep it. I don't have a problem if he wants to keep it because it would be a finish. So there we got some of my mother-in-law's stuff. Now, to keep things from falling down, David had, I asked him, I don't know if you can see it, but there's, I put 2 1-inch by 2-inch little braces underneath the shelf so it wouldn't pull down. It's not particle board, it's actually solid wood, but when you have heavy things up there, you want it to be able to hold. Now, I have these 2. This is one that I had, but I received a casserole from somebody, and I said, okay, I'll wash it and return. She goes, no, I don't want it because I pick these up all the time to share. I haven't used it yet, but I do love the design. I think it's gorgeous. But I would probably keep that because if I ever have a family that I want to gift towards a meal, that would be appropriate. But also, it's something that if I want to make a shepherd's pie in, a shepherd's pie, I would probably use something, no, not that one, something of this size. So this is about 6 by 6 inches. So I do like these Pyrex dishes. I know there's some controversy about them, but I don't always listen to everything that everybody talks about. So I'm going to put this back. Now that one does not have a cover, and I'm still going to keep it because of the size, because they do share lids. Now, should I get rid of some? I don't know. I'm sitting here contemplating. Hold on. Okay, so if I put 2 in there like that, and I do like that design. So let's see if I can fit that in there. I can't, but I can put them up there. Oh, goodness. Now, I have these 2. See, when I was growing up, my mother had these type things. You would have, and my mother-in-law did too. She would cook vegetables and all these, and then you put them away, and they store on top of each other in the cupboard, but not in the refrigerator. So I'll see what happens after I get this all organized, what I'm going to put back in. Let's see, this I'm going to keep there. Another thing that I'm using now, these are new. These are like to make a loaf of bread with the flat top, like sandwich bread. So I can make a little one and I can make another one. So as I continue making newer breads and stuff, this is going to be quite handy for us. Now, I'm thinking. That fits better there. Let's see, what else do I have? I do like that there, so I'm going to put these in here. The goal today is to make this unit functional for me and my husband. Like when he says, hey, what do you... The battery died on me because I talk too much. No, so I moved this around a little bit because I like how the cookie things fit right there. And I am trying to figure out how to best... That will fit there, but I'm wondering if this might be a better option. There we go. I think that will work better, this little roaster, because it'll allow me to quickly find it instead of hiding it somewhere else. It's kind of nice because I'm getting in here and I'm cleaning up the shelves as I go. Now, I have to decide on a few other things. I think the berry things I will temporarily put back here because they fit. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. I kind of like what is going on here right now. I do think I'm going to get rid of these. My husband will be very happy because I don't need that many. I like having different stuff, and the truth is, when I do meals for other people, I just don't want to have to make them feel like they have to return something. So I can get rid of something like that. Let's see, we got this. This is getting interesting. I'm going to put these containers up here. I'm trying to conserve space and think about how I will be using this. So as I put those back, I've got my bread pans to consider here. All right. You know, when you get down here, you realize you gotta get some cleaning done, because washing the floor and doing anything else, spots can come up on your furniture. And I usually clean up pretty good, but all right, that's out of the way. Let's put these in here. They fit. Let's see. Okay, so I like these here. So I've decided I'm going to keep those. I'm not sure if the door is going to shut because it looks like it's pushing out. Oh, actually, it does fit. I don't like that these doors are going this way because I have to kind of maneuver a little bit. Let me, so I'm going to, let's see. I decided that I do like this heavy duty one. Perfect. Let's see. That's not perfect. That's okay. fits in nicely. I'm contemplating here, folks, as to what's going to go where. Like these aluminum things, those are going to go downstairs in some storage. I've got some bread pans that I'm going to move on out as well, because I don't need that many. I do like baking in this. Let's see. Alright, so this is a bread pan. I do like this one. And alright. Let's see, what else would I want to get rid of? This is actually reducing things down quite nicely. Let me see if I could do something different. Nope, that's not going to happen because, please excuse me as I chit-chat to myself. And as I put things through, what's going through my mind is, will I actually use these things I can't fit in? I don't know if that makes sense. So I want to make sure that what I put back are things that I really do want to use. And let's see. I don't know if I'm going to use that in there. I might store it. Hold on, I got to turn around here, see what I got. But so far, you know what? I am going to move these because I can. And take this and put it on there because it's pretty lightweight that I can pick it up and move it. And let's see. I think I have cut it back to what I really need. Now, I kind of like what I have done here. I have to take some of these items and actually put them in a pile to get rid of, which is a good thing. I am not emotionally attached to these items. Getting old here. One of the things with healing, yeah, that's the one I'm going to ask David if he wants to keep. Now, I do like Pampered Chef. I do find that they cook nicely, but they are heavy. And David, he's talked about it before. He does not like them. And so I have to decide. What I may end up doing is selling them, because if it's heavy and I'm not going to use it, it's kind of silly to hang on to. If it's something that, say something happened to me, he's not going to use it. So what I'm trying to do with myself as I go through things and declutter and get rid of stuff is I'm trying to rationalize, will I use it? We're down to just the two of us. We are not baking big meals for a variety of events and stuff, but I have enough here of what's left in the cupboard so that if I'm invited somewhere and I want to bring a dish, I can bring a dish. So this is not something, I will sell some of these items. Like, I think I can sell these Pyrex dishes. Those I'll get rid of. I can get rid of the wine thing. I will probably keep it, even though we don't use it much, but sometimes I cook with wine, and sometimes I pick it up for some tinctures and stuff like that. I usually use vodka for my tinctures, but I don't think that is something that is too frivolous. Let me see if I can fit that back in here. Put it in a place that I can see, but I'm not going to be needing. Now, David wanted me to hang on to these Tupperware cups. And the benefit of that is when the grandchildren come over, they have some cups for themselves. But the bread pans, where did I put them all? Okay, so I have plenty of bread pans in here, even though I might want to keep this one. I really have to stop and think, do I really need, I love working with these kind of dishes. If it fits, it doesn't fit. All right, so that might not be staying. And I realize some people might say, but you can make it fit. That has always been my rationale is, oh, I can make it fit. I can make it work. But you know what? I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm feeling good about wanting to get rid of it. The only thing that's not in there yet is this that I want to use. Because this is a nice dish for meatloaf. I think I did it. I'll shock my husband with the pile of stuff that I get done. So I'm going to tidy this up. I'll show you after pictures. Final transition is I can bend down and easily get in and not have to crawl on my legs. Let's go over here. This is all nice and easy. This is lightweight, so I can get to what I need. I don't use those baking dishes much, but there's not so much on it. Now I do have all those pie plates that I may have to do some rethinking, and then everything else in here is nice and tidy. So to me, it's still busy, but in reality, with what I got out of there, it's functional for me. Now over time, we may decide that no, we don't need this. And when my husband gets home and goes through this stuff himself, he might say, no, wait, let's do without this, and we'll kind of work that out and see what we want to get rid of. What I will be getting rid of. And this is kind of a shocker, and I know my husband will be a little bit shocked by it. Now the only things that I might keep, if he is okay with it, is I might keep 4 of these, because I got a total of 8. So I might keep the printed ones and then get rid of the other 4. So that's what's going.